Rose Peterson. I'm a certified personal trainer, both in person and online, and a certified nutrition coach. I help moms locally in Las Vegas, Nevada, and all over the world shed the weight holding them back from becoming their most energetic and authentic version of themselves so they can go after their deepest desires alongside of motherhood. You can find me at fitandconfidentmoms.com. Hey everyone watching. Today we are going to talk about 8 ways to improve your gut health. Now, if you're around yesterday, I did the same presentation yesterday, full 25 minutes, and I had no idea that my mic was not turned on. So please do me a favor. If you can hear me, see me, please drop in the comments that you can hear me. That way I know that everything is working. I am on vacation, so I am streaming live from a place that I'm not used to. So I think I was just thrown off my game. So today we're going to talk about 8 ways to improve your gut health, because if you have a health goal, your gut is integral of your overall health and wellness. Sometimes that could be the thing that is getting in the way of your weight loss. That could be in the way of getting in the way of your fitness. Thank you so much. Whoever commented, I can hear you. Or otherwise, might be experiencing symptoms that are putting a downer on our daily lives, and you don't want to live like that anymore. If you've experienced bloating, gas, stomach upset, skin issues, acne, a lot of these things can be improved by focusing on making our gut healthy and happy. So if you're new to me, my name is Coach Rose Peterson. I'm a certified personal trainer and certified nutrition coach based in Las Vegas, but I help clients in person and all over the world. I am founder of RP Fitness and Nutrition. Oh, thank you for saying hello. Good. We are live. Okay, I'm going to turn off this banner and we're going to jump right in. Okay, so I have slides to share so that we can follow along. Some of you guys learn well by listening, reading, and note taking. So this is a perfect time to get out that pen, paper, take some notes. Okay, so we're going to share my slides. Hopefully, oh, you know what? I know exactly. It's going to be this one. Okay. Playing around with which view I like. Okay, so we're going to jump right in. This is a 3-part series. Part 1, I talked about why we want to focus on gut health and what are some of the symptoms you might be experiencing if symptoms of distress of your gut health. And so part 1 is going to be inside my group, fitandconfidentmoms.com. If you want to watch part 1, tons of great information there. Tons. I would highly recommend you go back there to listen to the why and all the things that your gut helps you take care of and stay healthy, not to mention our immune system. That's so huge. So now today we're going to talk about 8 ways to improve gut health, and then next week we're going to have a special guest that's going to talk about all about the elimination diet. We'll talk about that later. Let's begin. So if you're new to me, I help moms shed the weight holding them back from living their most energetic and authentic lives. I was inspired by hiring my own coach years ago after trying all the diets, trying to run my way thin or punish my way thin. And it wasn't until I actually hired a coach myself that opened my eyes to getting healthy and getting fit, and losing unwanted weight did not have to be as hard as I had been sold. So that empowered me to shout from the rooftops to every woman I know that getting in shape and getting fit does not have to be what we are told to be. It actually could be empowering, and it can be including our favorite foods. We can have pizza Friday, cinnamon roll Saturday, and have tacos and yummy coffees. There's a way to get in shape, but not lose all the things that we love. That inspired me to be the coach I am today. So all this information was taken mainly from an article that I found on Precision Nutrition. Now, Precision Nutrition is one of the leading companies for educating nutrition coaches, as well as they have a huge, they also have a side of their business that is for taking on clients, but their website is a wealth of information, and I want to make sure that I give credit where credit's due. And most of this information that I got was written by a registered dietitian, Ryan Andrews. He wrote an article called All About Nutrition and Gut Health. And I also took some information on his article on probiotics. So let's jump in. I'm going to go over a brief overview of why I'm even talking about this, why is it important, and then we're going to jump into the solution. So 70 million people in the US suffer from some sort of digestive illness, and this is not including heartburn. And our GI tract is so important because it helps to keep us happy and healthy. Okay, so our gut allows nutrients and water to enter the body while preventing the entry of toxins and antigens. So it's our gut is our protective powerhouses. Okay, it is a selective barrier between us and the outside world. Now, if we have a gut that's under distress, it cannot act in our defense, and instead it allows dangerous compounds to enter the body. Now, this is where nutrition comes in. The right diet will strengthen our gut and its protective role. I talked more about its protective role in part 1, so go and look for that. And if you need me to tag you in part 1's training, type part 1 in the comments below, and then I'll make sure to get that training for you. So, what is a happy and healthy gut barrier? So, a happy and healthy gut is one that has a balanced intestinal bacteria. Okay, so our gut contains about 3 to 4 pounds of bacteria, which is crazy. But we want to make sure that the good bacteria outweigh the bad. Also, a happy and healthy gut is one that has an intact mucosa, the gut lining. Our gut lining replaces itself every 3 to 7 days. Okay. And a happy and healthy gut ensures that we have a healthy immune system. 70% of our immune system cells live in or around the gut. I don't have to tell you that in the age of what's going on with COVID, a lot of us now realize what a healthy working immune system, how that is so important. And not only do we not to stress our bodies down, part of that is making sure our guts are not stressed, that we're taking care of our gut as well, because that in turn helps us take care of our body. You guys may have heard a term called leaky gut. So if you've heard about leaky gut, or maybe a medical practitioner said you had leaky gut, or you're wondering if you have the symptoms, oftentimes leaky gut goes along with these conditions: autism, type 1 diabetes, allergies, mental illness, skin inflammation such as acne, rosacea, or eczema, diminished insulin signaling, and asthma. Now, although causal relationships aren't established, researchers hypothesize that certain compounds, like gluten and casein, cross the leaky gut and provide an antigenic response, leading to central nervous system dysfunction. Here is a whole other list of symptoms of gut distress. I'm just going to name off a few. There's a lot here. Come back, press pause, and go back to here. But sometimes symptoms are not things that we are feeling on the inside, but things that are showing up on the outside. So it could be things like fever, restless leg syndrome, fatigue, night sweats, headaches, joint pain. So these are other symptoms of gut stress as well. So the first step in getting healthy is finding the root cause. While there may be many cases of how your gut trouble started, there's always going to be a cause. Find the root cause before you mask your symptoms with medications. This is always going to be the first step to healing. This, I think, can go true for any behavior that we want. That's step 1. Step 2 is eliminate any foods or drinks you know to be problematic, or to find out what could be the problem. Because a lot of times we're just not sure. Like, the is the trigger. What is causing us problems? So this is a huge topic in itself. So I brought this in part 3 to talk about how to start an elimination diet. and I brought special expert Liza Seitz from Banduri Holistics. She is going to walk us through and simplify the process so that we don't feel overwhelmed. Because this is also a really important part is finding out what are the triggers and looking at how to start an elimination diet can seem overwhelming, can seem confusing, and that might be enough for you guys not to want to do it. So next week, mark your calendars, Tuesday at 12 p.m. special time, where we're going to have a guest expert walk us through the steps because knowledge is power. You'll feel empowered at the end of this to try it out if this is something that's part of your journey. Step number 3, balance your bacteria. Beneficial bacteria, I talked about that before, it strengthens your intestinal barrier. So in our gut, the good bacteria can displace bad bacteria and it affects our overall health, metabolism, digestion, and body composition. So nutritionally, we can choose 1 to 2 probiotic and or prebiotic rich foods and consume them regularly. This is going to help keep a happy gut. So what makes a probiotic? Most often, probiotics are created via fermentation. In the fermentation process, the organisms produce alcohol, lactic acid, and acetic acid, and those are also preservatives that retain nutrients and prevent spoilage. So some probiotics or probiotics that like people know of are usually found in yogurt, buttermilk, kefir, sauerkraut, kimchi, and bacterially cultured cheese. Now, I would love to know, drop in the comments if you eat any of these regularly. Do you like yogurt? Do you drink kefir? Are you a sauerkraut fan, a kimchi fan? I would love to know which one of these that you are currently eating, or write in the comments what are some things that you're thinking about trying. Just recently, my family and I started eating kimchi on a semi regular basis. Now, we could probably start eating more. That's something that's kind of on my list. But my kids are huge fans of Korean food. And so we started eating more kimchi. It's very tasty, and I love using it as a condiment to my food. Now, prebiotics. Now, prebiotics are things that help keep probiotics alive. We don't digest the prebiotics, which mainly come from complex starches, but your probiotics love them. It helps them stay alive, it helps them keep going. Um, you'll get them from foods, you'll get them from legumes, fruits, and whole grains. And most people, if they're eating a real food diet, they are abundant in our food supply. They're things you're probably already eating. And another cool prebiotic is something that's found in human breast milk. I'm not even going to try to say big words today, but you see it there on the slide. Other sources of probiotics from food, take a screenshot of this. Take a picture with your phone. This is a great list. I mentioned some of them already, but I also talked about, or I'll add it on here, pickles. Fermented pickles is a great source. Kids love them. Just make sure that they're ones that are fermented in the refrigerator, not just ones that are soaked in vinegar. And then also probiotics can be found in yeast, molds, and fungi like wine, soy sauce, tempeh, miso, and of course, things like blue cheese. Now, prebiotics, we talked about a lot of them come from complex starches like barley, oats, rye, quinoa, wheat, onions, and bananas. But you can also find them in things like berries, flax, garlic, honey, and agave, leeks, artichoke, yams, jicama, and beans. So it's very important to have a whole food diet so that we can get these prebiotics to help feed the happy, good bacteria in our gut. You can also get pre and probiotics from supplements. Now, I'm going to change my screen here because I want to say something really important and I did not type it on the slide, so I hope you're listening. Please check with your medical provider if pre or probiotic supplements are right for you. The reason why I say that is because there are some conditions where probiotics might not be right for you. So make sure that you check with your doctor that you're allowed to have these probiotics in a supplement, to just make sure that the contraindicate any other treatments or anything else that you're trying to get healthy. Okay, so check with your doctor. Okay, now we're going to go back to the slides. Okay, tip number 4, eat when hungry, stop when satisfied. Now, I just want to kind of like really emphasize stop when satisfied. This is a practice. Many people have not really experimented with trying to eat stopping when satisfied. And it's different than stopping when you're full. So if you stop eating when you're full, it's highly likely that you are overfull. Satisfied is a place where you ate just enough. So with my clients, the way I practice this is think of your fullness on a scale of 1 to 10, where an 8 would be satisfied, 9 would be full, and 10 would be over full. So we want to practice eating on an 8 out of 10, where 1 is like not hungry at all, I believe. I don't know. I'm actually really confused if I did that correctly. Hopefully that made sense to you guys on putting it on a scale. So another place that can make an unhappy tummy is if we are over consuming sugar, over consuming grains, processed meats, dairy, and rich meals. We don't want to overdo those in one meal. That also leaves us with an unhappy gut. Okay. Tip number 5 is to slow down your eating. Now, the process of slowing down and chewing your food is so important because we start to release enzymes in the food and in the gut. And we want those to be ready to help us break down our food into particles that are more manageable for our gut. So, eat your food slowly, give your body a chance to digest, and that's going to help your tummy so much. This is also going to help you not overeat. So, chew your food, slow down, take your time while you eat. Tip number 6, recover well. It's so important that we put recovery on the to-do list. So for as hard as you work out or as hard as you're working at work, we've got to do some kind of stress reduction for our bodies to recover. We can't just go, 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 go and be super hard on our bodies all the time. So we need to make sure we're getting adequate sleep, manage our stress through meditation, yoga, getting outside in nature, and exercise. It's all necessary for renewal of the body and to control inflammation. So, improving these areas may also improve your gut health. Now, remember too, just a note that excessive exercise can also lead to poor gut health. Remember, recovery is so important. So, you don't want to overdo things. And also avoid a big meal before exercise. Tip number 7 is eat real food. Our bodies have a long relationship with whole real foods. Our human body is made for real foods. And things that have preservatives and additives, on the other hand, are just kind of new and foreign to our bodies. And it might actually be impossible, if not challenging, for our bodies to process. And those are the kind of things that kind of irritate our gut. So, as much as possible, we want to have a real food diet, an abundance of it. My last tip, and this can go for a lot of people. A lot of people I know, including myself, are not getting enough fiber. We need fiber to help everything moving well and to keep our gut healthy. So, tip number 8 is get fiber. Nutrient dense, high fiber carbohydrates like vegetables are very important in the diet. So, eat your veggies. And if you're like most Westerners, you probably need more. Some things you can try are beans, peas, vegetables, nuts, seeds, fruits, and whole grains. Okay. All right. So those are my 8 tips to improving gut health. If you guys have any questions at all, please drop them in the comments below. I would love your feedback. And if there is, okay, my slides are just doing things on their own. Sorry about that. If there is a topic you would love for me to cover in my next Tuesday talk, please drop that in the comments as well. I do these for you guys. I do these Tuesday talks based on the common questions I get. So if there is something that is you're wondering, you'd love to get more education on that, Education and knowledge is power. So please drop in the comments and I will put it on the list. Okay. Now, I am looking for 5 ambitious women over 35 who are looking to lose 20 pounds over the next 12 to 16 weeks. If you are a busy or ambitious woman who is tired of struggling alone and you just want to feel like yourselves again, you're coachable and ready to do the work using a system that works, and you are ready to wear the clothes you want to show off in instead of the ones that hide you, and you're truly ready for a change, drop "I'm ready" in the comments below and let's get on a quick chat to see if I can possibly help. And I will be straight up front. Program is not for you if you're to lose a lot of weight really quickly, because that is not how I recommend to my clients. I am not helping them with a quick fix. I'm helping with permanent weight loss. So if you're looking for permanent weight loss, this is for you. But if you're looking for a quick fix, this is not. If you want to give up all your carbs like coffee, tacos, pizza, and all the other yummy foods, this program will not be for you. If you do not want accountability and you aren't willing to put yourself on to-do lists, this program is not for you. And if you do not think investing in yourself is worth it, this program won't be for you. But if you're ready and you're ready to be accountable and you're ready to invest in yourself, please drop "I'm ready" in the comments below, and I would love to have a chat to see if my program can possibly work for you. All right, you guys, thank you so much for hanging in here and watching the replay. Again, like I said, I am on vacation, so being in a new place, I was a little off my game yesterday with my microphone. So thank you for watching. And until next time, this is Coach Rose rooting for you to try something new in 2022. See you guys later. Bye-bye.